Today we're going to learn about Isaac and Rebekah's children. Genesis 25:19 to 34. The rights of a firstborn were very important to the Israelites. The firstborn was a proof of his father's strength. Deuteronomy 21 to 17. Isaac inherited 2 shares of everything that his father owned. After his father's death, he also became the head of the family. In Isaac's family, there was an added significance. The one whom Isaac blessed, his firstborn, would become the channel through whom the blessing of Abraham would flow on. Just like Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah had to go through the test of faith for 20 years before their children were born.
Hi kids! It's time for our Bible story from the book of Genesis 25:19 to 34. And here it goes. Isaac and Rebekah lived happily as husband and wife, but there was something they were worried about. They had been married for 20 years, but they did not have any children. Isaac remembered God's promise to his father, Abraham. God has promised to give Abraham as many offspring as the sand on the seashore, and as the stars in the sky. Isaac knew that God could give him children just as he had given a son to Abraham and Sarah, even though they had to wait for a long time. God had fulfilled his promise. I will pray for my wife Rebekah, Isaac thought. God is the one who will give us children. So, Isaac prayed for Rebekah, and the Lord answered his prayer. Not long after, Rebekah became pregnant. She was going to have twins. When the 2 babies struggled inside her womb, Rebekah prayed to God and asked him about their babies. God told her something very special. He said she would have twin boys, would become a great nation. Each of the boys would become a great nation, but the younger boy would be the greater one, greater than his brother. Soon after, Rebekah gave birth to twin boys. The skin of the one who was born first was red and hairy, so he was given the name Esau, which means the red one. The second one was baby with hand holding Esau's heel. He was given the name Jacob. Isaac and Rebekah were very happy that God had blessed them with 2 sons. Isaac and Rebekah raised their boys well. When they were about your age, Esau liked to play outside. He didn't stay at home with his mother much. He liked to roam through the fields and woods and practice shooting with his bow and arrow. Jacob, on the other hand, was a quiet boy who liked to play around the tents. He liked to sit and listen to his mother's stories. He even learned to cook. When Esau grew older, he became a hunter. He liked to go to the forest to hunt deer. Isaac was proud of his oldest son. He liked to eat the game Esau shot and prepared for him. Isaac loved Esau very much. Jacob didn't like hunting. He liked to stay at home and work around the tents. Rebekah loved Jacob very much. She knew from God that Jacob would become more important than Esau. She told Jacob how he was born holding Esau's heel. She also talked to him about family matters. For instance, about the right of the first son. She explained that the firstborn would receive twice as much as other children, and that in the end, he would become the head of the family. If only I was the firstborn and not Esau, Jacob thought. Maybe Rebekah also told Jacob that God had promised her that the firstborn Esau would be the servant of the second. Jacob could hardly wait for this to come. But how could it happen? One day, Esau came home from hunting. He was very hungry and tired. It would take a long time to clean the deer he had shot and then prepare for a roast. All of a sudden, he smelled a delicious aroma from the kitchen. He went closer and saw that Jacob had already done the cooking. He had prepared a delicious soup from red beans. I am dying of hunger, Jacob said. Please let me have of your bean soup, Esau said to his brother. Jacob remembered his wish to have his older brother's birthright. Now was a good time to try for it. Maybe Esau would let him have his birthright if he gave him some of his soup. I will give you the soup if you promise to let me have your rights as the firstborn, Jacob suggested to Esau, but Esau's answer, look, I will die anyhow. What good is a birthright to me? Swear to me that you will really do it, Jacob said. Then Esau, who was so very hungry, swore to exchange his birthright for a bowl of red bean soup. He ate it greedily and then left. In his heart, he knew that Jacob had cheated him. But Jacob was happy because he got the rights of the firstborn. It's time for our discussion questions. Number 1. Who were Isaac and Rebekah's sons? Number 2. How were Esau and Jacob different? Number 3. What was the thing that Esau traded his birthright for? Was that a good choice?
Our memory verse for today is Psalm 103a. Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. Psalm 103a. Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. Psalm 103a.
Hello kids, today we are going to be doing a recap on Jacob's story. And we're also going to be doing the arts for it. These are the materials that we need for the arts that we're going to do for Jacob's story. You need the printout, you need one piece of cardboard and a big piece of toilet paper and cardboard, another cardboard. And you need color pens, glue, and scissors. And a piece of string. We're gonna color and cut the template. Now that we're done cutting and coloring, let's make the arts and crafts. So we have Jacob here and Esau here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some glue. And you're gonna post it in the cardboard right here. Put Esau on the other side. Make space for the soup, and you have to remember that to make space for the soup. Okay, now we have the small soup. We're gonna put this in the middle. Okay, now make this blank first, but you also have to decorate this part. You can put the sun and clouds. You also have to go through the clouds. Just like that. And you have to color it a bit lightly. And there. And the next part. Kids, do you remember when Jacob moved from Beersheba to Haran? And when he was there, he took a night rest and he got some stone and slept on it. So this is where you find the image of Jacob sleeping on the stone. And we're gonna just some glue. We're gonna put Jacob here. And we also have this ladder going up to the heavens. If you guys remember, Jacob had a dream of angels going up and down from the heavens. Make the angels using this tissue paper. So what you're gonna do is fold it into a triangle, fold it into another triangle, fold it into another triangle, and fold it into another triangle, and then okay, and that's good, like this. So the next step is the glue. And where is pause. Okay, so we're done with the right side. Now we're gonna move on to the middle part. So guys, if you remember the story of Jacob wrestling a guy, but it was actually God himself. So we're gonna got this small piece of cardboard and from the first part of the video, and what you're gonna do is get a pencil or something sharp to like put this here. Just gonna poke. And then we also have to poke the middle of the box. Poke that. And then we're gonna put it here. Get some string. And we're gonna just the string in the little cardboard. Now we're gonna put it also through here. There. Wait. When you're done with putting the knot inside, you have to knot both sides. This part and this part. So we can move it around, see? We got the characters for this one. We got Jacob and God. Just gonna get some glue. Okay, now here. Put the glue on. Oh, Jacob. It shows Jesus and Jacob wrestling, and we already put it. So next step, we have to fold it like a triangle, like this. And then we have this line here, so you can tape it like this. So we have the glue, and we're gonna hold it really tight so that it won't get loose. Okay, like this.
What did I eat?
Shorty. And now we're done. So this was a fun craft to make. If you want to make it, just provide the materials, ask your parents, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.